Okay, so we're starting kind of late because dinner went late. I'm. Hey, thanks, Mary. Also, I am unbearably tired, which means now is a really good time to make a video game. I don't have any music. I should play some music. What did I end up playing? The entire time I was working on Tofu Topple. We're on shuffle, we're on loop. Can I remove that one? Yes, thank you. There we go. Pretty sure it was Newtopia. So anyway, today we're making a video game. Because I think it was it Uri that wanted to see me program the idle game? So we're gonna make a new idle game. Empty project, let's go. New project. I'm gonna do this one, even though Construct 2 has been... Oh man! Thanks for the bits. That's a lot of bits too, thank you. Okay, so even though Construct has been discontinued, I am working... Well, Gaia is still in Construct, and I'm going to be working on that for a while, and for something as simple as this, I still feel like Construct would be the better option, especially since what I'm doing is a... I think it would work well as a browser game, so it kind of works out. What resolution do we want this to be? 1280 by 720? 1280 by 720 is pretty good. That's pretty alright. Okay, so 1280 by 720. We did it. We got it. So what do we need now? We're gonna put in stuff. Green. Text. Instance variables. Gonna have one, it's gonna be called variable one. And we're gonna hop over here and we're gonna go... I need to add the mouse. Object clicked. That one. Add one to our variable. Set the text to our variable. Then we run our layout. No, don't run it over there. And we run our layout. And we did it. Alright guys, we made a clicker game. I'm done, good night. Nah, we're not done yet. We gotta put something over here. Make this one blue. Put some text up here. You're gonna have to have a variable on ya. Let's call you variable 1 with an initial value of 10. Where's an on start of layout? On start of layout, text 2. Set text. Spread 2 dot variable 1. Okay, so that'll do that. And then we gotta go on object clicked, sprite 2 done. When you click on that one, when you variable 1 is greater or equal to 2 dot variable 1 I'm gonna add another variable on you. It's gonna be called variable 2. So when that's done, then we take set valuable variable, the valuable variable. Sprite 2 dot variable 1 times 2. Sprite 2. Add 1 to variable 2. Sprite dot variable. Sprite 2 dot variable 1. You go in there before I do anything funky. Now I have to update you. So let's do that so that looks correct. And then we just need to do a, let's say, where's an every? I need every. Time units every X seconds. Every 1 second. Add to variable 1 sprite 2 dot variable 2. And then we do this to update that. Alright, let's run it. Okay. Bam! Oh yeah, we're idling now, boys. I gotta get 20. Gotta get 40 now. 40. $80. Bam. Okay, we've officially made an idle game. You can click on it, and you can even buy a thing that clicks for you. We're done. We did it. Good night, everybody. Okay, no, I'm sure we have more to do. Okay, so, for what I want to do, I'm actually going to get rid of all of this. I'm not going to use literally any of this. You want to know how to make an idle game? It's that easy. Then you just make another one after that. You make, I don't know, a red one. And it clicks twice, but costs twice as much. And you're done. Just keep making those. Keep stacking them up. Okay, so... So this is 720. What's the 4.3? 4.3 width of 720. Hey, 720 divided by 3 times 4. 960. Okay, that'll be there. We snap to grid, we sure can. We snap to a grid of 1, we sure can. Alright, is that good enough for that bar on the side? Man, $1.19 in from Murray, thank you. Did the notification not go off? Oh, I forgot to put Vivian up. Heck, I don't have Vivian set up on this layout. Oh. It didn't go off. I just hit the redo button. I can redo this one, right? Do I not have...
Oh, no, man.
There we go, we did it. Toho Raiden, the more you say that, the more it makes me want to do that. The more it makes me want to put her up just to spite you. think Daisy's went off either.
Snaky cactus. Tiny apple.
Also had a follow.
Snaky cactus.
Don't think we got that one. Okay, so is that enough space for the side? Because... Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the design of what I wanted to do with this. So when I was originally designing this game, I was designing it as a tactical RPG. But I ended up kind of realizing that not only did I not really know enough about tactical RPGs to make a good tactical RPG, but also I wasn't interested enough in tactical RPGs to want to make a tactical RPG. And it also would have been a headache and a half. Like, that would have been a crap ton of work. But I eventually got the idea that, like, I could do everything that I wanted to do with an idle game. Like a clicker game, idle game. So the idea kind of moved to that, and I realized that was going to be way more reasonable to actually make what I wanted to make. In making what I wanted to make, a lot of inspiration still came from the original tactical RPG roots, I guess. But I also did a lot of looking into what other idle games did to draw inspiration from. And so what I have is I want combat. Maybe... Okay, hold up. Let me make another one. That's... let's make you green or something. Make you 720 by 720. That's plenty wide. Do I want it out that wide all the time, though? I don't see a need to have it that wide all the time. Okay, so my plan, I think what I have, is I want to have a panel on the left-hand side. And then gameplay happens on the right-hand side. The panel on the left-hand side is where all of your heroes and things are going to be. As well as kind of other things, like I want to have tabs at the top, so you can go back and forth between. Oops, so you can go back and forth between the different things that you can do. So you click on the tab, and that'll open up the panel with that panels stuff on it. Then maybe, like, if I click on one of those, it'll have a thing that slides out that's this wide. So you can get more information on what's going on or what you're going to do. So maybe something like that. And then this right-hand side is going to be gameplay. So one thing that I was doing from the tactical RPG thing that I took from that was I kind of wanted characters to level up like an RPG. So, like, you'd have enemies over here, and they'd attack them and fight them and beat them up and kill them. And as they kill enemies, they get experience and level up. So, the issue I had... And then the other one is, like, once you kill everything, normally there's, like, an arrow or whatever to let you go to the next area, but it's a lot easier when it just, like, advances on its own. Anyway. But then I realized, like, if these guys are fighting on their own, leveling up on their own, and advancing on their own, where's the game? They're just playing the game for you. Just walk away, they beat it for you. You're done. So, I was trying to think, like, okay, well, what can I do that needs the player's intervention? How can I slow them down so they're not just playing through the entire game on their own? And what I kind of ended up with was I need to, like, slow them down so they can't keep progressing. So I was thinking, like, okay, you get into a combat, one of them gets killed off. Maybe they will not be revived until you, like, click them a bunch to revive them or something. That'll bar you from making, like, just infinite progress when you're off, when you're not idle, or when you're idle. So you have to get back and you gotta revive everybody. But then I still realized there's still no gameplay. So I started thinking genuinely about idle games. Because it's an idle game, yes, but it doesn't play the game for you. The player does have an important role. So what exactly does the player do in an idle game? They make choices. That's what idle games are all about. And no matter what choice you make, it will always lead to progress. But the choices are always, but which one is going to be the better choice in the long run? And it's about choices, though. That's what it is. For example, in the thing we just made that I deleted, there's a choice. You can keep clicking and get more points. Or I can spend some of those points to get this thing to click for me. And importantly, that's going to click slower than I can click manually. And it costs those points that I worked real hard to actually gain. So your choice is, I can spend these in order to get something that clicks for me slower than me, or I can keep my points and keep clicking to make even more faster. Your decision there is like, for point gain, it's better to not buy it. But also, I don't want to click things forever. And that thing levels up. So eventually, it's going to be giving you more points than you can click. But how far do you have to go before that happens? How many levels do you have to have? How many points do you have to spend before you're making more than if you just clicked yourself. And that even happens later on, when you have like a couple, 3 different things, heroes, whatever, that you can level up. Your first one is going to be way cheaper to level up. So your choice is, do I level up the cheaper one, which will get me points faster, which will help me reach the power-up for the third one faster, or do I not level up that first one and just continue to save up to buy that third one? And it's all about decisions. Another big decision. A lot of idle games have resets and reset bonuses, where you play the game for so long and eventually you can reset all your progress back to 0, but when you do, based on the progress that you had made, you get some kind of multiplier bonus to what you do from then on. And that's oftentimes the only way to make progress beyond a certain point. At least at any reasonable speed. Like, maybe you'll get there if you wait, like, literally 10 years, but nobody's got time for that. So, when you think about it that way, what you're doing then, or what your decision then is, when do you reset? I could reset now and immediately get my totems, or whatever, which will make my next playthrough go faster. Or do I wait and try to save up more money, make a little bit more progress, so when I do reset, I have more totems? So my progress goes even faster. And at what point does one become better than the other? And that's what idle games are about at the end of the day, is making that decision. And I hung on to the idea of your characters kind of leveling up automatically as they kill things for a really long time, because I liked that idea. But at the end of the day, I decided I can't do it. I'm gonna resort to doing what most clicker games do, what most idle games do, and as you kill things, you just get a pool of experience or whatever, and the player then uses that to level dudes up. I didn't want to... I mean, it almost is Kurenai, but I didn't want to, but at the end of the day, that is a staple of idle games, probably for a reason. So, we're gonna do it. Okay, so what's this one wide? 960, so what's... I'll close my calculator. Oh, why do I have so many friggin' options here? What's this do? History? No, history. I'd have, like, trig and... Crap. Can I just have, like, a... Give me a standard side. 1280 minus 960. I do not need scientific right now. 320. Okay, so we're gonna make a new one that's 320. Let's just make you 320. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. 320 by 720. I upper left corner. Let's make this 1-1 because I just hacked it up. Does Twitch have a thing for tofu topple? It does not. I never got around to adding it. What needs to be done? It draws from Giant Bomb's game database, so it just needs to be added to the Giant Bomb database. But also, I also found when I was looking into, like, how do you add things to Twitch, I found this page that was like, Twitch has their own database, and you have to do this fancy thing to get it added, and it's not that hard. And, like, okay, cool, I just never got around to it. Okay, so let's go 1280 minus 720 is 560. So you need to be 560. And then we'll put the I in the left. And you can go right there, and you can be below that one. Let's save as something. Heck. Where's friggin' my computer? Where do you save projects? God dang it. Okay, we did it. I saved the project. I should probably rename this project. Oh, how do I want to handle this? Do I want just a giant sprite for the background of this, or do I want to use like a... Do I want to use like a tile? Well, this thing's pretty much always gonna be here. If I stretch it, I can only stretch like a solid color over it. Okay, so... Okay, I don't have all day, so let's just do something rough for starters. Can I get something bigger than... Okay, so we got that. We'll have a little tab at the top. This will look better when I get done. You know, it'll probably be easier, actually. If I just do this. And then I make a new object. And I make this the tab. So how big do I want a tab to be? How many tabs do I need? That's a good question to start with. I need 1, I need a Heroes tab. I need a camp. I need tavern. I need I don't think I need one for quests. I need one for contracts. So those are the 4 that I need, I think. Do I want a separate one for vehicles? I have visual programming tool, sometimes. Just wait until we actually start doing programming, and then you're going to be looking at a wall of code. I mean, thankfully, it's like a scripting language. It's not just friggin' code. But still. This is kind of why I was alright with streaming this first time, because I figured the first time we're blocking out a lot of stuff. You're not going to see a lot of code, but you'll see a lot of things make their position. Do I want one for vehicles? I'm not going to worry about vehicles for now. Okay, so you, let's start by putting the eye in the upper left corner, because that's a lot easier to deal with. So, how tall are you? 30? How wide are you? 320? 320 divided by 4 is 80. So you need to be 80 by 30. Hey, perfect, 80 by 30. By 30. Done. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one's gonna be for heroes, so let's go. So we got our hero tab. We had, what was the next one? Camp. We had tavern. And we had contracts. I'm an artist. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some text up here. This one will be... This will eventually be replaced with a sprite font, but this is fine for now. Align right. And for a font size, let's say 18. Bring that in one notch. Okay, so you're going to be money. No, you're not going to be money. You're going to be X. We're actually going to have money. Like, experience and money are going to be two different things. So... let's put a second one down here for... Okay, so... Text exp. Text coin. Let's see here. You are going to... I should name these things so I know what they're dealing with when I get to coding. You are going to be... Tab hero. Tab camp. Tab bar. Tab contract. This is just the background. You are going to be tab back. You are going to be tab grow. So let's see here. We need... So the heroes and all of their stats are going to be stored somewhere, probably in an array. Maybe? Probably better if I put it in an array. You... I feel like contracts could be in an array. When we get to that. That could be in an array. Tavern stuff. It's probably going to be in an array. These two are like your most important things, though. I feel like I just want to make these global variables. Can I even, like, add a global variable? Can't. Really? You're not gonna let me do that? Okay, so on start of layout, come on, get down. On start of layout, let's set text coin to global coin and text to global X and that. Okay, see what that looks like. Sure is numbers. What's the altcoin for alt whatever for cents? Uh, 0162. Really? Can I not? Can I not? You're not gonna let me put alt codes in here? How about if I just copy paste the cent sign? Why can't anybody type it somewhere that I can swipe? No, I don't want the slant cent. I want the up and down cent. I want this fat one. Give me the fat one. That's a chunky C. I want to see what that looks like. That looks good. I like it. It's cute. Okay, so now we have... Okay, we're gonna need new layers. Can I rename you? Heroes. Let's go ahead and make a new one for all of these. Okay, for the time being, let's go heroes. I didn't put it over there. Okay, Tavern gets 3. Contracts gets 4. Let's see here. So on start of layout, we also want to where's my layer shenanigans? Set layer visible. Camp. Camp, Tavern, contracts. And then we're going to add on object clicked, and you click on tab hero. when you click on tab bar. When you click on tab camp. And finally, when you click on tab contract. Okay, so I like all of these to be laid out right. So we have hero, contract, hero camp. Okay, yeah, that's right. So hero, camp, tavern, contract. Hero, camp, tavern, contract. Hero, camp, tavern, contract. Hero, camp, tavern, contract. Okay, cool. Hey, look. Okay, we're here. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. Okay, so we're just messing with heroes right now, so we're not gonna mess with those. I can move you back to kind of hide you off screen. Is this cookie clicker? Technically no, but I am making an idle game.
Honey apple.
Hey! Thanks for the follow. Okay, forget what I was doing. Doesn't matter right now. Okay, so heroes. We have a hero. We're gonna make this our first hero. I'm gonna make you our first hero. How do I want to handle this? So I want to click on this, and this slides out. Oh no, you know what I want to do? I want to leave this all the way back here. I want it to slide out, but I want all the stuff to be on it. So I'm going to have to like pin a bunch of information to that. How do I want to do that? Do I want to like pin all the information? Is there another way to do it other than pin a bunch of crap to it? Okay, well, let's start with, let's knock 10 off your height. Did I not just knock 10 off your height? No, it was 30. Okay. So I'm gonna knock 69. There we go, and then that can slide out. Cool beans. Okay, so I need a insert object. Let's make you, I don't know, 40 by 40. put you up in the corner so we have like an X. Does it let you organize objects hierarchically? Not in that way, no. What I have to do is... Okay, tab grow, behaviors, pin. No, actually I think this is the one that I need to. Behaviors, add pin. And then on start of layout, pin to object, pin to tab grow, position only. And then from here, I'm going to have, when you click on, I didn't name any of those. On object, clicked, hero 1. Tab grow, set x to self.x plus, I don't know, 100. Okay, let's see what happens. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Okay, so you need a variable that says moving. And you need to be over here. So here, instead of this, we need to set tab grow, set value moving to 1. And then we have tab grow, compare variable. If moving is equal to 1, and x is less than? Why would it not be that? Let's just do it. Okay, so moving is equal to 1, tab grow, set x to self.x. Nope, not that. More than that. Self.x plus how fast do I want this thing to move? 30 dt. What do you mean you don't know what 30 dt is? That's probably going to end up being unbearably slow, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay, then let's make a sub-event, add another condition. If its compare x is greater or equal to 0, set value moving to 0. Set x to 0. I'm also going to want to add in here, you can only click on this if x is less than 0. Otherwise, it's already out. The horror tag. Why do I have a horror tag on this? How do you edit tags? Can you change that? I don't want this to be friggin'... 1 credit clear. Okay. Okay, so as long as we're here, let's just keep making code. Because I know what I'm doing next on object clicked. Throw cancel. Set moving to -1. If moving is equal to -1, set x to that minus 30 dt. And if x is less than or equal to... how wide was this? -560. -560. Then set moving to 0, set x to -560. That should be fine. Should work. Let's find out. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. Oh. Look at that guy, he did it. Farewell. Bye. Okay, theoretically that works. It just needs to be like a crap ton faster. 130. Also, it's pinned, but they're weird. What? Okay, you are on the Heroes tab. You are on background. Oh, how do I want this to work? Okay, here's how I want this to work. This is going to be infinitely easier if I make a separate one of these for each one of the layers. So I'm going to grab you, and I'm going to put you on the Heroes tab. And then you, I'm just going to get rid of. So that's there. I want both of you to be... Yes, you're above that. Cool. Okay, let's try this again. Hey! Look at him go. Cool. Okay, 130. Let's go, I don't know, 300. So 300. What else is there? When you click on something, there's a way? I don't want to be able to click through things, and right now I can click through the green panel to the button behind, and I don't want to be able to do that. Okay, well, here's an easier one. Moving equals 0. You can only click on it when it's not moving at all. I may look into how that works later. It's kind of slow. Click on that though. Still kind of slow. I mean, we're getting there, but man, I want this thing to snap. Better. Let's go 1,000. There's a construct 3. How's that program? Construct 3 is subscription based. Otherwise, I would at least entertain the idea. Also, I think Construct 3, because I don't necessarily want to only make browser games. Like, I like the idea of being able to make executables. But Construct is an HTML5 based engine. So kind of no matter what I do, it's browser based. Standalone games like Tofu Topple are actually being played in a... When you run the executable, it runs effectively a browser. I don't like it, but I'm kind of dealing with it. And though I think Construct 3 offers the same thing, Construct 3 has just kind of gone whole hog into, yeah, we're doing browser-based stuff. Even the editor, like this program that I'm using now in Construct 3, this is HTML5 based, it's browser based. And I don't like that at all. Like, I like the idea of being able to make something that will run in browser, but I hate how much into it they've gone. Like, if you don't want to make something that's HTML5 based, then Construct isn't for you. And, like, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Like, even given that, they still put up stuff like you can use nw.js to run it in executable, you can do that. I would at least entertain the idea, but it's subscription-based. And I do not agree with a subscription-based system for something that I can use in a standalone, unupdated state. Like, if Construct 2 never updated again, and it never will, actually, because they've abandoned it, but I'm fine. And even the updates that are coming out, like... I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a better way than saying, like, no, just give us $10 a month, or you can't use it anymore. Oh, you want to stop paying your $10 a month? See, like, if I just turn off updates, if they charged per update, then, like, whatever, I'll stop updating, and I can still get what I paid for. But with that, you don't actually have the program. You have a license. And as soon as you stop paying, you don't have that license. You can't use it anymore. Like, I just do not agree with subscription-based systems. Better. Could still be faster. Come on. Whap! That's looking pretty spiffy. Do I want it to go even faster? Kind of. Let's see what 3 looks like. Oh, snappy. Whoop. Let's see what 4 looks like. We're definitely there, though. Let's stick with 4. I like it. Just gets it out there. Does its thing. Okay, so we officially have some kind of something. Let's drag you over here for now, so I can actually work on you. So this is going to be your hero information for whatever this first hero is. Let's start with something simple. To the upper left. Can I just get it to set it there by default? Is there a way I can do that? What are you? 30 by 30? 40 by 40. Let's make it 40 by 40. Okay, that's going to be your little level up button. You hit that and they level up. We're gonna need text. This is gonna be their level, and we're gonna need cost. Horizontal alignment, right. Level, hero cost, so I'm gonna have to store this information somewhere. So this is where I'm probably going to want to make a... I think what I want to do with the cost is have it dependent on level. So I don't have to, like, keep track of cost. I just calculate it based on whatever your level is. I think that headache is something I don't necessarily want to deal with right now. Let's see here. You always have these guys, so, like, by default. When you have a hero, when they show up in the list, you have them. They're level 1, minimum. So, do I want to make the array now? Okay, we added an array. Where is it? Where's my array? Array. This is going to be array hero. This is going to be a width of... I don't know. I don't know. I can make it bigger later. Let's just set it to like 5 for now. And, I don't know, height of 5 too. Okay, so events. On start of layout. Here we're going to want, add another condition. Array.hero, compare at x, y. If x0, y0 is equal to 0, x, y0 set to 1. Can you... Clear. Reset all values to 0. There we go. Now there's not going to be any null. Yeah, an idle game, to answer Saphira, an idle game is the kind of game that you play it passively instead of playing it actively. So, a big one, probably one of the more famous ones, is Cookie Clicker, where the idea is you kind of have a bunch of factories and whatever that are making cookies for you, and you can then use those cookies in order to buy more factories to make cookies faster, just as a very basic idea of what's going on. So the idea, though, is because you're playing it very passively, all you can really do is hit the buy more factory button. And then you're out of cookies because you spent them all on factories, so you just kind of have to wait while you get more cookies. It's a passive game. It's called an idle game because it's something that you interact with to do that, and then you, like, tab out of it and go do something else for a while. And you can even, most of the time, you can even close the game entirely, and it'll still calculate. It'll calculate your progress based on the last time you closed out or whatever. So, like, you don't lose any time. You can get... So that lets you get back to the game in, like, a couple days. And it'll be like, man, your factory's made so many cookies since the last time you played. You can buy so many more factories. And so you buy those, and then, like, you tab out and you do something else. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's kind of the gist of it. Okay, so we got that. I am quite parched. Okay, what else we have to do? Oh, we have to give you guys the pinned behavior. And that is hero level, hero cost, and hero up. So we have to pin them. Really? You're not gonna let me... Hero up. Pin to object, tab grow. Grow. Hero level. Okay, so that pins everything to that, so we can do that. If there's nothing there, we do that. Let's see here. So I want to keep doing things after that. Specifically, I'm going to want to set these. Hero level. No, that's not what I want to do. So when you click on this, I want to... We're going to set hero level to... Okay, hero level, set text. Text is going to be array hero dot at 0, 0 and no, that goes in front of it. Okay, so we do that. Hero level. Instead of hero level, we are going to set hero cost. Set text. This is going to be... times 10. Let's just say times 10 for now. Let's just say times 10. Okay, I need that C again. Where's that C? Okay, so that should list it as that, and it should move out correctly. So, something else I'm going to do here is... I'm going to put another one of you down here. You're hero 1, you're hero 2. You're going to have an instance variable on you. That's going to be hero num. You are 0, you are 1. 0, 1, 0, 1. So when you click on this, this is now going to be at a y value of hero 1 dot hero. Okay, so now the level and cost is going to be dependent on where they are in the array. So now we can have like 800 of these guys going down. So this will slide out. It'll have all its things here. You just can't hit this button yet because it doesn't do anything yet. What is this? Hero up. Let's go ahead and code in hero up. Mouse on object clicked. Hero up. One thing I want to do is hero up needs a variable. Hero up instance variable. Hero num. So when you do this and it's going up, I'm also going to set hero num. Hero up. Set value hero num to be hero 1 dot hero num. Okay, that way, when you hit the button and this slides out, not only does this text reflect which hero you actually clicked on, but this gets the same number variable that the button had. So this knows what hero is currently out. So when you click on this, I can just level up what you just clicked on. Okay, so when you do that, add another condition. I need compare variable. Global coin is greater or equal to what is the cost? Hero up dot hero num array hero dot at 0. Yeah, because 0 is just what level they are. So we can calculate cost on top of that. So array.hero.add 0 that. That should be an A. Oh, and it's that times 10. So we can only do this if that happens. And if that does happen, then we can go and subtract from global coin. Hero dot at 0. Hero up dot hero num times 10. Array hero add 2. No. Set at xy. X0, Y0. No, Y is going to be hero up dot hero num. Value is hero dot at 0. Hero up dot hero num. Plus 1. Sometimes it really doesn't like it when I do this, so we'll find out if it likes it or not. Okay, so I do that. I now need to update your coinage. No, this is experience. This is experience. Poopy butt. Well, that's fine. I can just go here and go X. This should not be global coin, though. This should be global X. And this should not be global coin. This should be global X. Okay, so when you click on that, as long as you have the money, it should subtract the money, level you up, and then update the number to be what it's supposed to be. Let's see what happens. Let's move this back where it's supposed to be. What is this? Tab grow? Tab grow. Let's just do this. It'll probably make my life easier. Set. Can I set X, Y, and Y? Set position. X is going to be... Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Where's it going? X is negative 560. And Y is, what, 30? Let's see what happens. Crossing my fingers. Hey, it's out. And we're level 1. We have cost 10x to level up. And I can't do it, because I don't have the X. But I can close. You need to be... See order, send to bottom of layer. Boom. Don't have the X. What about you? Level 0. 0x. Got it. Cool. We did it. Okay, so we have a hero, and the hero is level 1. Tell you one thing that I immediately don't like. Is looking at the array. I'm gonna swap the X and Y. So that, comma 0. Okay, so I have to go up here and I have to change this too. And this one. I'm changing this now because if I want to do it later, it's going to be a massive pain in the butt. And I'm doing this because visually, I imagine an array of X and Y where Y, your up and down are all your different heroes, and your X, your left and right, are all the different stats for that hero. Visually, I imagined that. So I say, okay, so Y is your hero, X is your variable. But when you actually reference it, it's X, then Y, which means in the parentheses, the first number is what you're accessing of the hero number that is the second one. And it makes way more sense to me in that situation to go the hero, comma, the stat of that hero. So I'm changing it now so I don't have to hate myself later. Because if I decide to do this later, I'm going to have 10 billion additional ones of these to have to change. Okay, so that comma 0, that comma 0. That comma 0, that comma 0, that comma 0. We're good. That comma 0, we're good. So we should be good. The only number that is not 0 is 0, 0, so I don't have to change that. And then if we actually look at the array, it's 5 by 5, so that doesn't need to change either. So everything should still be fine. I'm not changing to Linux. I ain't got time for that. Especially when friggin' nothing runs on Linux. Hey, a new fancy game came out. You want to play it? Nope, not on Linux, you don't. Okay, so, does HTML5 work on Linux? I'm sure HTML5 works on Linux. Y'all got browsers. Wine is getting better at running Windows stuff. Yeah, you have to emulate Windows. I'm just gonna use Windows. No, I mean, like, if you like Linux, more power to you. I'm not moving to Linux. Okay, so, anyway, let's take another quick look at what's going on. So that comes out, level 1, then can't level up because we don't have money for X. So one thing I don't like is I can do this, and then when I go back to this tab, this is out again. So I think one thing that I want to do is tab grow. Tab grow. Let's just do this. When you click on anything else, tab grow goes back home. Muffin, please. Alex, honest to goodness, I don't care. It might as well be, for all it matters. It reminds me of GNU, where GNU, the acronym GNU stands for GNU is not Unix. Programmers get bored sometimes, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I like that idea. Let's try that, make sure that works. So boom, I can do that. Tab over to the next tab, go back, and we're back here. So cool beans, all works. I am noticing Set moving to 0. So when I do this, I also have to set moving to 0, or it can continue moving in the background. See, that's the kind of weird edge case that, like, you never have to think about. You know what programmers deal with? That. It's 90% of their career. Is stupid edge cases nobody's ever gonna think about. Like, hey, did you know when I hit this button and it's sliding out? What if, while it's sliding out, this brief time while it's sliding out, I toggle over to a different panel? What happens then? And the answer was, it doesn't go away like it's supposed to. So I had to fix that. Programming. Okay, so we now have a hero that is level 1. So it's 10:30. But I think the last thing we need to do is we need to put in an enemy or something that we can kill. So, how involved do I want to get in this? Because there's actually quite a lot that I want to do with this, and I don't think I have time to do it. But hey, we're off to a good start. Like, this is a pretty solid base that I can work off of. How involved do I want to get in this? Oh, wow, I could go places with this if I really wanted to. How involved do I actually want to get? God dang. Okay, well, let's start with... Okay, so X is your hero, Y is your stat. So, every hero is going to have HP and attack. Let's go ahead and go HP, attack, and a... How am I going to put it? Give you 10 HP. Let's give you an attack of 5. And let's give you a delay of 1. What the heck? What do you mean I can't use carriage returns? Oh, what the heck? Can I? I can, it's just dumb. Okay, so 0 is hero num. 1 is... No, 1 is level. No. No, 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 no. 1 is level. Zero is level. 1 is HP. 2 is attack. 3 is delay. Okay, we figured that out. We did it. Okay, so for starters, let's make you red. Why are you allowed to put stuff on invisible layers? Okay, so you're red. Said you're red. Okay, so we got a guy. Guy's red. You're gonna have HP. Let's say you are... You need a variable. HP, it is 100. We got our hero. We gotta put our hero down here. You're gonna be blue. Okay, so you need... instance variables, you need... Let's say... Play? You need... Hero num, so I know who to tie you to. We need... HP. I'm not going to worry about HP right now. Hero num, so we know who to tie you to, and your current delay. But Mom, not playing Cookie Clicker. Okay, so where do we go from here? What do I want to do? On start of layout, we did this. I should name these. Enemy sprite, hero sprite, give me a for each hero sprite. Hero sprite, set delay, set value, delay to array hero dot at hero sprite dot hero num comma delays 3, so we're just setting it to its maximum delay. I need to give you a number. Well, 0 is the main character, so that's fine. Enemy sprite just has 100 HP, so that's fine. Okay, so that's done. Delays set, they exist. So next we need to go through for each hero sprite. Hero sprite, subtract from delay, DT. If delay is less or equal to 0, come on, scroll up. Why don't you scroll up? Set delay to self.delay plus whatever their delay is. This ensures that we don't get rounding errors. So if DT is simply the time since last frame, so you'll get a rounding, not so much it's a rounding error that could cheat the player, or give the player an unnecessary advantage over long periods of time, simply by taking advantage of having a faster or slower frame rate in relation to this exact variable. For example, if DT takes it below 0, alright, later, some guy. If DT takes the delay below 0, then every bit below 0 that it took it is actually how long it waited. So if you have a DT of, I mean, it's in microseconds, but for the sake of argument, let's say if you have a DT of half a second, and delay goes every 10 seconds, then if DT hits at the wrong time, you could end up with, like, having to wait almost 10.5 seconds between each attack, instead of just 10 seconds. So kind of what I'm doing is if you go over on that DT, then I add that to, I'm adding that same bit that you were over to the next delay. So if you went that 10.5 seconds, then I cut that half seconds off next time. So your next round, you only have to wait, say, 9.5 seconds before you attack. So do that. Enemy sprite. Subtract from HP. Array hero dot at. Hero sprite dot hero num. Whatever their attack is, that's like 1. No, 2 is attack. So subtract that from their HP. I want to modulate this by... That's their attack. I want to modulate this by their level. Let's just do something silly. I'll worry about actual numbers later. We're just going to multiply it directly by their level, which is 0. So their attack will be, say, 5, I think. So when we level up, it'll be 10. Level up again, it'll be 15. Level up again, it'll be 20. I'd want it to be a little more exponential than that, but that'll do for now. So subtract that from their HP. Now we go enemy sprite, compare instance variable. If HP is less or equal to 0, enemy sprite. For the future, I'm going to want to actually just kill them. But for now, we're only going to have 1 enemy, so I'm just going to set its HP back to max. And I'm going to add to global exp. Let's say 2 exp. Oh, what's my knowledge of JavaScript? I don't really know JavaScript. Let's be honest. I know enough C++ to get by. It's been a very long time. If I was going to do anything with JavaScript, I'd have to teach myself the language. Which, once you know your basics, that's not that bad. Like, JavaScript is very similar to Java. Java is very similar to C. So it wouldn't be that bad to, like, teach it to myself, but I'd have to teach it to myself. Okay, so we set its HP to max, we give ourselves experience. Whenever we change experience, we want to update what experience says we have. So now we boot this up, and we should see, as we wait, hey, we got experience. Okay, yeah, that would have taken 20 seconds with an attack of 5 and 100 HP. 1 attack each. Yeah, that would have taken 20 seconds. Okay, we did it. We did it, team. We're winners. Okay, so I'm gonna insert a new object, and this will probably be the end of the stream. Let's make a height of 20. Let's just put you up here. And then for each hero sprite, we're doing that. Here, we're just gonna go X, set width. Compare width? Oh, because I'm making a conditional. Do I even want the conditional to be anything? Not really. Set width. Height, set width. Set width is going to be self.image width times enemy sprite.hp divided by 100. So if they have 100 HP, 100 out of 100 is 1. 1 times image width, that'll make it full width. So it'll just keep doing that, which is fine. Let's make your eye in the upper left corner so it's reasonable. Okay, we're gonna have to do that for you too, so it lines up. And we're gonna have to do that for you, so you're not weird. Okay, let's go. Bam, bam, bam. Hack at him. Do it. You got this. All right. Hit him. Bam! 2 HP. Respawns with full HP. Keep farming him. Okay, this guy's actually really strong, so I'm gonna have him give more experience than that. And let's do this in debug mode, so I can just cheat. Where's my global variables? There we go. Bam! 10. Then we can go over here. Did it work? Did it not work? What's up? I don't think a number. Hold up. The numbers didn't update. It did it though. Bam! Hey! Okay. Oh yeah, we're going to town now. Okay, gotta kill one more. We'll have 30 exp. Bam! 30x. Spend that exp. Refresh it. Oh yeah, get wrecked. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and we kill it. Kill it in 5 hits. Give me one more. Give me one more. Give me that level. Yeah. Level 5. 4 hits. Dead in 4. I think it's still gonna take 4. 2, 3, yeah, 4. Next one will be 30. Next one will be 3 though. Next one will be 3. $60. Bam. Yeah. 3 hits. Oh, it'll take a little while to get to 2 hits. I'm just gonna give myself a bunch of experience. I mean, we're down to 2. How long before we get to 1? It's probably going to be level 20, I imagine. Oh man, I ran out of exp. Yeah, 19. Let's go 20, one-shot him. One-shotting him, level 20, let's go. Okay, so this information needs to update when you click, so let's go do that. Hero up. I think that's you too. Okay, we gotta wait. Gotta wait to kill that guy. Get our 10x. Bam. That isn't right. Oh, because I referenced Hero 1 instead of Hero Up. Bam! Worked immediately. And now we have no exp. Level 3! Cool beans, it works. Ooh, I can level you up. I don't calculate how much damage you do, though, so it's not really helpful. Okay, so... Okay, so this has actually been some pretty good progress. We got... It's small, but we got this over here. That's cool. Have other things over here that'll potentially do things in the future. We have a little combat sphere over here. So the... how do I want to handle that? Okay, I've got a little bit of design work to do. So I'm thinking this right panel will swap back and forth between a battle screen like this and a map screen. So you won't always be in battle. You can tab over to the map screen and choose a map. So from the map, you can click on like the next level to go to and how difficult they are or whatever. And probably if you lose, you'll just get booted back to the map. So I feel like making that tab over to the map is probably going to be the next goal. Because once we can tab over to the map, then we have a lose condition, and it would make sense at that point to actually add health to our heroes. They have an HP stat, but right now the enemies aren't attacking, and this will then let the enemies attack. And we can probably get something pretty bare bones put together then by that point, where we have our heroes, they attack, the enemies attack back, you can go to a next area, it's harder, get more experience, enemies are more difficult to kill. They eventually do damage to you. And if you bite off more than you can chew, you can in fact die. And I think once we have that, at least, I'll want to get, like, both party members in and then have the enemies randomly choose who to attack or whatever. For these purposes, we'll have them randomly attack. So, and that'll be kind of the basic bare bones of it. Then I think we can start working on something a little fancier with the combat. Yeah, that'll probably do it for me now, though. I think I'm gonna call it there. That's a good start. I think we have something that we can work off of. And it shouldn't be too painful to go from here. The biggest thing that I am concerned about, given what code I have, is the actual attack. Because I'm going to want I'm going to want heroes to have like different abilities so they can attack in different ways and do different things. And just writing something in like this is going to be... It's a little simple, let's say. But I suppose I can real easily just make like, hey, if delay is less than or equal to 0, then just make like a subset after this that goes through the abilities. If they have this, if they have X ability, then do this. So maybe that's not so bad. So right now it is... So there's a couple things that I want to do with this that are atypical of idle games. For one, I want the levels that you give to your heroes to be more meaningful. So, like right now in a lot of clicker games, you end up buying just like thousands of things, and there's buttons to like buy 10 at a time, buy 100 at a time. And I never want to get this to the point where like you're just going, okay, I gotta go look on that and I gotta click on this 500 times. Give them 500 levels. Like, I want levels to be more meaningful. The whole way up, beginning to end. Additionally, I want... Which is why normally this would be a really bad idea, having to do this for each hero. Like, you would want this here, so you can just go ba 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 ba, write down, quick compare, get that done. And I want it to be a little more meaningful than that. But what I may do is something like show a DPS number or something on here. Something like that. So that's that. So I have experience and I have money. Right now, you only... So experience you get from killing enemies, and you can use that to level up your troops. Money you get from quests, which you pick up in the tavern. And you can use money to upgrade your camp. Contracts are another thing, where quests can reward you with a lot of things. They can reward you with money, they can reward you with party members, and they can reward you with contracts. They can also reward you with vehicles, which I've mentioned before, but that's a whole other deal that I'll get to later. I'm not even going to worry about programming vehicles right now. Vehicles are until like friggin' But there are then contracts are the other one, and a contract is... You can get some kind of permanent benefit for doing something. For example, you'll get a contract, say, with the local armorer. The local armorer has seen you out and about on your adventures and is willing to help you out in exchange for a little publicity. So you have to keep that contract active, which will then give you, which means you're like wearing his armor or whatever, so your character gets a bonus to HP or something while the contract is active. While you're doing this and that contract is active, because he wants some, like, so you got that piece of suit of armor for him, but that's not really a contract. Like, you got the armor. That's cool. You fulfill the contract by, say, showing off the armor to do some advertisement, which really just means wearing the armor for an extended period of time. So the longer you wear that, the more this little gauge will fill up until the contract is completed. And whenever a contract is completed, you get a secondary bonus, such as, say, the armorer is really happy with the advertisement that you did with his armor, and now he's going to make armor for all of your team instead of just like the main character. So that's kind of contracts. It'll be like small bonus, and then while it's active, you build up, and when it's completed, you get a bigger bonus. Or it may be a bonus and a detriment. Something like, hey, you get higher attack but lower delay. Or higher attack but also higher delay. And then once the contract is completed, then you get to keep that higher attack, but it removes the higher delay. Or something like that when the contract is completed. And contracts are kind of one of the bigger things that I wanted to make of this. And goes to a lot of the customization of the main character, which is your main character. Why is that still open? So your main character is going to get a degree of customization, visual customization, and that's going to come largely through contracts. Anyway, I have 510 experience, level up a few times. Oh yeah, two-shotting. So anyway, that's kind of the plans for the future. I'm going to worry about a lot of that later. Immediate plans are dealing with the map and the combat. The map and the combat, and yeah, mostly that. Like, the map and then fleshing out the combat. Once the map and the combat have been fleshed out, then we can start worrying about things like a camp and a tavern and quests and contracts. Okay, so anyway, it is 11:15, but we've done pretty much everything that I wanted to do today. Everything from here is going to be a little more of an undertaking, but I'm probably... I don't know if I'm going to stream development on this again. I may just go do whatever. Work on it when I get the chance. Have some fun. This is going to be a pretty slow burn project. So, I also kind of want the game to have an ending. So that'll be fun. Like, I want it to have it's a game you play through that progresses through and then finally ends. So that's another weird one for an idle game. See, I like the idea of an idle game, though, because I can just add crap whenever I want to. Oh, I have a seasonal event. Okay. New quest is available. Seasonal quest. Go fight Santa. Get a reindeer hat. That's your win. Anyway, that'll do it for now. This will get done whenever it gets done. It'll be a slow burn project, but I'll probably be updating it in small segments, so you may see a public release when I have something that looks like a video game to show, and not, you know, dev graphics. So anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.